been hanging out with us on Sundays, you know Mark loves a good truck mod. But there's one upgrade we both agree is at the top of our list.
It's like, oh, we're out of fuel again. Oh, we're out of DEF again. Oh, we're out of fuel again. Gotta get the 60-gallon.
The S&B 60-gallon midship fuel tank. It's the kind of mod that just keeps on giving, mile after mile.
How many miles are you gonna drive today?
914. What's on the fuel gauge.
Sure, more range is great, but the real win? Options. You get to choose where to fuel up and when, which means no sketchy gas stations, no tight pumps, or bad fuel.
Because we're finding ourselves having to go to these crazy gas stations, fuel truck stops, that are not convenient.
Do not enter.
In any way. But I have to because we're out of fuel. Because all we do is we get fuel at a 300-mile range.
This is actually our second S&B tank, and this time we're headed straight to their headquarters in Fontana, California. We'll link the official how-to video below, but this version, it's more of a behind-the-scenes primer with insights straight from the pros.
This is the one you want to be careful with.
That I found moved quickly because of the interview style between Mark, Cayman, and your questions from Instagram that covered lots of interesting details about the install and tank itself. Okay, this is coming in from Instagram.
Love it.
Okay. We're about to kick off another 90-day National Park Blitz, so it's time to pack up the KYD cabin and hit the road. Right after one more thing.
Duncan, I've got one more mod before you go.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh nice.
Yeah, I'll have you do the honors.
Right now?
Yeah.
The work never stops. Victoria, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, wow, that's really great.
Better.
Yeah, and I like the other one was almost too short. I think this actually looks like appropriate.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Dad, come on! I love you! Ah.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye! So cute.
Okay. Alright, I sprayed for spiders today.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Yeah, I heard them. They all yeah, they left. They were gone.
out.
They were like, everybody follow me. That's yeah. Yeah, you got
Listen.
nothing to worry about.
Listen, when I saw that spider come out of the wall, literally out from the wall, I was like, burn it! Burn the whole unit! I am out of here. Mark is like, settle down. I'll kill the spider. I'm like, I am out!
Okay. Flagstaff is considered a dark sky. That's why we have like the big observatory here, and I think they discovered Pluto before they took it away and then gave it back to us. I don't know. I don't know all the details, but I do know that you can see some stars in Flagstaff. So I looked up there and I thought, pretty clear night. I wonder if I set up a nighttime time lapse, if I can get the cabin A-frame and some stars going over. I thought it'd be pretty cool. So what I want to share with you is just earlier this season, I got the GoPro 13. What's really cool about this is the 13 has some pretty cool accessories. I'm going to share all this winter in like a camera update video, but it has a magnet charger. If you have a GoPro, you know how amazing that is. And then this is USB. Oh, look at that, Type C, and I can plug it right into the battery bank like this. That way it'll go all night. I mean, I'll come up in the morning, it'll be the same battery level because this will charge it all night long to keep that time lapse going. Big improvements to GoPro 13. I've had all the GoPros starting from I think the 2nd gen, and most of the new additions are marginally better, but there's some really big years, like the difference between 8 and 9 as it relates to stability, or the difference between, I don't have it all memorized, but when they introduced the front screen, that was a big game changer. The 13, the significance is that they have all these cool accessories, like I can just clip it on and off like this. Boom. So easy. And it has this little magnet door, which by the way is an accessory. You have to buy a new side. It's not like, it doesn't come with that. You just gotta keep buying stuff. But anyhow, so big fan of the GoPro 13, and I just wanted to share that. Let's see if we can get a nighttime lapse.
Nothing like a little housework right before we leave, huh?
I know. And I noticed we got new Ziplocs and saran wrap and
Yes,
all that stuff.
Give everybody the supplies.
Yeah, and then the other thing is we got a secret drawer up here with batteries, maps
Running low on
that
pens.
people leave behind. No, we got tons of pens right here.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so a lot of things to do. It's kind of a good place to keep that stuff. What you doing there, Peaches?
Hi. Look at what I found. I found a spot for the printer because you can plug it in right there.
Really?
Yeah,
That'd be awesome.
that would be awesome. But, well, I don't know if my suitcase will fit. Two things you should not be traveling in an RV with.
Well, how about a suit and a dress?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh.
Wow, that is awesome.
Yeah, and then boom,
Just plug it in and print.
and print.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. Okay, now the suitcase.
Sometimes KYD exists only to make you feel better about your departure and how things look. Pretty crazy over here. But you know what? It'll all get put away tonight.
It'll all be done at some point.
Yeah. For right now, we just have to get out of the house. Oh, yeah. We need coffee filters. So anyhow, yeah, it's kind of a mess, but, you know, it usually is. One thing at a time. Charlie's ball. Okay. Good boy. Here, I'll take that off. There you go. Here, you want a ball? Oh, that looks good. Go get it. Go get it. Well, that's it. It's time to go.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
It looks like you're clear.
Great. Did you help me with that car?
Yeah, the car. Come on, you're totally fine.
Great.
Can you see it now?
I got it.
Yourself?
I got it.
Oh, good.
All right.
Wow.
You want
Great.
to come with me?
I'd love to.
Some of these guys, they're just not happy with a fifth wheeler Class A. They got to just literally tow their house. It's like, come on, man. Just you got to leave something behind, huh? We've got 294 miles to go. That's pretty close to what we're getting for a full tank. And Trish wanted to stop anyway, and there's a Love's right here, so I'm just gonna fill up right here, and I think we're just gonna coast right in with just about the right amount of fuel. Trish read once, and you told me that when it comes to like communication, specifically with your kids or maybe your spouse or just in general,
Okay.
that if your response or your reaction feels good,
Yes.
it probably wasn't very effective.
Yes.
There is an exception to this.
Oh, okay.
These two little buttons up here, when I have to use both of them at the same time, it feels great. And it is very effective.
No, it doesn't feel good. I'm over here scared for my life. Something is wrong.
No, feels great, works every time.
Babe, he's gonna get jacked over. It's right there.
All right, coming up on the Banana Czar. Trish, keep a straight face. Let me do the talking here, okay? Let me do the talking.
Or wait, he wants us to talk.
No, he wants to talk.
Hi, we're traveling from
Arizona.
what part?
Oh, I'm sorry, Flagstaff.
Flagstaff.
I was thinking California. We made it to California. Flagstaff, Arizona. Okay, thank you. Bye.
That's exactly why I say I do the talking. You have the. I mean.
Listen, I thought I was going through the California border. I thought that's what was happening. And he's like, what part of Arizona?
I mean, what the heck?
Listen, I should be driving and you should be answering questions. That's the way it should go.
Where you come from? Arizona? What part? Maricopa! Maricopa, no! Pima, no! Coconino, no! Scottsdale,
Listen.
no! Flagstaff!
Listen, see, there's California. You're making fun of me, but there it is.
Right over here by that gate. Whew. That's a lot of driving.
That's a big day.
We got a big day tomorrow.
There you go.
All right.
It's like when a dog is looking at you, like for dinner, and you're like, I think he's right there.
I'm just looking. I'm just seeing what you're doing here.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. Just editing. Look at that. Ooey gooey butter cake.
That thing was so good.
Okay, so.
What are you trying to do? You trying to get on the printer?
Yeah.
You got to print something?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. AT&T just renewed. There we go. So all you got to do is get this on the AT&T router, and if your iPad's on the AT&T router, voila.
Voila. Okay, let's see.
Good morning. Turns out, about 5:45, 6 o'clock, a lot of traffic back here. Not surprised, but it's just crazy how many people were coming by, walking. Everyone has the same look. They're like, what is going on over there? Anyway, Cayman, he'll be here in half hour, 45 minutes. He's bringing breakfast, which is very nice. The truck's already disconnected. Oh, here's Trish. How was your walk?
Very successful.
Yeah?
Oh yes. Wait. Here. Come here. Let me undo you. Are you ready to roll?
I'm ready to roll.
Okay.
I was just talking. Morning.
Great. How are you? Nice to meet you. I got to meet your dad last night.
I know, he told me. He's so right after I called you, we
Thank you so much.
and I'll grab some cream in there
Thank you.
too.
Oh, we don't need anything.
Hey, so how many people do this install like on their own in a garage?
I'd say probably half.
Half.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because like our big thing is we have a great dealer network.
Yeah.
And like all across the country.
Yeah.
Like we support our dealers and they're good at it what they do.
Yeah.
So but yeah, I'd say probably half.
I would say, I'm just guessing, I would say like 80% of the people that follow KYD are probably just going to go to a shop.
Yeah, that's
But-
good. That's great.
Yeah, but the 20% of the people that want to do it themselves, I wanted to shoot a video from you saying,
Yeah.
okay, this is what you got to do.
Yeah, I've done enough of them. I'll explain like every little detail too on what to look out for. So,
Awesome.
That's sweet. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. You're not. You said you start at 7. Okay, cool. You can start now at 7 o'clock. So that's step 1. Disconnect hose neck filler.
Exactly.
Is that what it's called? Hose neck filler or
Yep.
hose neck?
Yep.
Hose neck. So that's it right there, huh?
Exactly.
And is that the fill line?
That's the filler.
That's
And
the filler. And I get a lot of emails from people that ask me if I have issues with the high flow pump, and I don't, but I also don't go full blast right out of the gate.
On the S&B tank right now, it does not work like exceptionally well with the high flow. I'm not sure, maybe with your older version of the tank, or
Okay.
your old Power Stroke, it was okay, but these new ones, we have an inline check valve, and that reduces like the ID. We're working on a way to make it work better.
So you're just taking the skid plate off for right now.
Exactly. So
Gotcha.
13 mil. Power tools make it a little faster, but these are all like aluminum cage nuts, or slip nuts you can call them. You just want to be careful with, especially the fuel tank rear inboard strap.
Yeah.
If you hit it with an impact, you could break it and it could double your install time, but it's always good to do it by hand. You won't have an issue.
See, I just want to get footage of you getting the shot, man. Like through the wheel. That's fantastic.
You gotta get the creative stuff.
Position.
It turned into a parody of me trying to get your shots.
We'll come down. Get the jack under the tank. Then we'll get all of our connections removed. So electrical is on top. There's one more electrical right here. Then there's 2 fuel lines in the front. Then on your truck, is this a high output?
Yeah.
You have a DEF fuel injector line they added.
That's why
on
it
these.
takes more depth.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yo, this thing eats depth.
It
Yeah.
eats depth. It's twice as much.
Crazy.
Twice
yeah,
as much.
It's, like we've gotten more requests for bigger depth tanks.
I've even asked you already.
Did you? Okay,
Yeah.
then I told you that the pump is actually integrated into the depth tank, so
Yep.
it makes it
Yeah.
a little bit harder. Maybe you could like retrofit an older tank.
The interesting thing is it only uses about twice as much depth when I'm towing.
Yeah.
When I'm not towing, it's really the same as my old truck.
Yeah, it's crazy. So we'll get all these fuel lines and everything popped off. So unlock it by pulling it out, and then depress this button and pull off. We'll get this one unlocked as well. Don't take a fuel shower. There's one more little fuel line up here that they added for the high outputs.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like a little small one that's going over to your DPF. And I'm glad you didn't just drive here because this would have been scalding hot.
Oh, yeah.
This is the one you want to be careful with. So like up there, it's an aluminum little slip nut, and they can break if you just hit it hard with an impact. So I like to go nice and easy by hand.
So how many bolts are actually holding up that tank? 4?
4 of them. Yep.
So 2 straps.
Yep. We add a front like skid plate support in the front that comes with the tank.
So is the 60-gallon midship the most popular Super Duty mod?
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And what are the other options?
What's that?
In terms of tank sizes and things like that for like the F450 or...
Yeah, so for the F450, the long bed, we have a 68-gallon tank. Then we also cover, you know, Dodge, Ram, Chevy, then Sprinter fuel tanks as well. Sprinter's been pretty big for us.
I imagine that's
recently.
very popular.
It's-
What's the
yeah.
OEM Sprinter size?
24.
That's not
We
sufficient.
go up to 47, 45.
Oh, yes.
The thing with the Sprinters too is so many people are pulling fuel out of the tank through a diesel heater. And so they're,
Yeah.
you know, eating fuel at the campsite
Yes.
and on the road.
Now, Sprinter gets a little better fuel economy than a Super Duty, but
We have a Sprinter outside. I think we get it right around 16. What do you get in this?
Okay.
Towing?
Yeah, I
You're
take
like
it back.
probably 12?
towing, I get 13 now.
Yeah.
And not towing, I think like 16, 17. Because this is the 3-3-1 gear ratio.
Okay.
But it's got the high output.
Yep.
But I'm still getting better fuel economy than my last 3-5-5 gear ratio with the 6-7 non-high output.
Yeah. What size tires are these?
These are 35s.
35s.
All right, so clearly the fill neck is the most difficult thing.
It is, yeah. And there's the one hose clamp.
It's one hose clamp? 1 30-minute hose clamp. You're using the weight of the tank to get the neck to kind of pop off?
Exactly. Now there's a lot more space here.
All right, I'd love to look at the anatomy of that neck so that people can see what they're trying to get their hand on.
You can see here, I actually pulled it off of the tank. It did not want to come off of that metal filler. I could have worked on it a little bit, but you have the space once the tank's coming down to get on top of the hose clamp on the tank itself, and so then it just pops right off. And we'll readjust this so when it goes back in, you know, it's straightforward.
All right, so this right here, this is the vent.
Yep.
And this had the hose clamp on it that you were getting when we were on the ground, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, so we're 53 minutes in.
Are we?
Yeah, and we got the neck off. We got the tank, OEM tank on the ground.
Yeah, now it's just the fun part, getting the S&B tank in. So we got OEM tank there, S&B tank. We'll get them side by side, and we'll start working on transferring over the fuel water separator, the sending unit, the 2 fuel lines, and we'll be all set to get it in. We have to put these on here so you can lift up the tank. We don't want people pulling them up by the hoses and
interesting.
There, so you can see, you know, you can kind of tell the similarities between the 2 tanks. You know, the rear is the rear on the OEM.
Yep.
Obviously, you can see your def tank there. This is where the OEM stops. Retain the water separator. All the lines still run back to the sending unit just like they do there. Then we pick up all this extra fuel here.
Someone wants to know on Instagram, do you have to take out a loan to fill up this tank? But I have something to say about that.
Yeah.
Because yes, that is hilarious and kind of true. But the truth is, when you have a tank like this, you don't have to stop where you would normally stop. You can wait and get fuel, and we can put an app like right over here where you can see the prices, and then you know where you want to stop, because on the way here we had to stop somewhere that was like 430 or something like that, and literally 20 miles down the road it was 3 something. So when you can plan your stops in advance, because you have the ability,
because you have the range,
you can actually kind of teeter that reality.
Not to mention, when you have to get fuel, because you're out, you make bad choices. And when now you're risking being somewhere you probably shouldn't be.
It can happen.
Yeah.
It can happen.
Yeah.
This is the check valve I kind of mentioned earlier to you, Mark, about keeping fuel after you fill up from splashing back at you, so fuel can go in, can't go back out. And
so this is the bottleneck now.
Exactly.
And so that's why on the high flow pump, I'm gonna have to just take it easy.
Exactly. Yep. Okay. So before the tank goes up, we can get our mounting plate set up. So this is what's going to hold these U-bolts, and these U-bolts are going to hold the front skid plate. So we'll get these U-bolts hanging there, slide the tank up, and then we can put the front skid plate on to hold the tank up after we do the rear strap. So this just has a little front arrow on there. It sets right up here.
Okay.
Then we'll put the U-bolts on top of it and bolt it into place.
This right here is electrical to what?
That's electrical to the sending unit, so that's giving you your reading into the gauge. We'll show you the float in a second that just moves the needle up and down. Also giving you power to your low pressure fuel pump. And then this is the electrical to that water separator. So this will tell you if there's water in your fuel.
And then what about that guy?
These are the 2 fuel lines.
Oh, okay.
So feed and return. Then I think right there is your DPF injector line, which is new to everybody.
Okay.
Cayman, I have a few questions.
Oh yeah.
Okay? This is coming in from Instagram.
Love it.
How does it affect your GVWR? Either one of you can answer.
It's basically like having somebody in your back seat.
Oh,
you know,
good.
so it's like an extra 30 gallons. So 30 times 7, 210 pounds.
Okay.
You know, you don't complain about a passenger being in your back seat.
Can you do this for diesel only, or can you do it for gas?
Diesel only.
Diesel only.
That's not changing.
It's not changing.
And that's due to because gas is so flammable. It's just kind of a regulation issue.
Regulations. You have to have a bigger carbon canister. It's all the stuff added together.
Okay. Whereas diesel's not flammable, and plus there's always semi trucks that are carrying a lot more diesel than this.
Yeah.
So fewer regulations.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay.
And then safety.
all these tanks are designed to kind of mock the OEM. We worked with like an engineer that worked with the OEM, so all these vents are designed the same exact way. They're 3mm orifice size with a pressure holding disc, OEM cine unit. It's all OEM like, just more fuel.
It's all up to snuff.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yep.
very cool. Well, as I get them, I'll come in and rapid fire them. But a lot of them are, you know, like, I want more information. I want to see what's happening. And then they're like, Mark, you better hold on to your britches because she is going, okay? She is going. So, very nice.
It's just a shield that goes over the cine unit.
Okay.
And before you remove it, it's always nice to look at which way it's positioned so you can move it over an exact orientation because you want this electrical connector to be exposed.
Yeah. I see that.
Yeah.
Okay, now there's, you've got a bolt here and not over there. What's that bolt?
So that is for our fuel transfer pumps. So we made a pump, or we worked with a company called GPI to put a pump in the bed. So you can take fuel from your S&B, go fill up a skid steer, or if you have a buddy that ran out of fuel, you can go fill him up. So it's a good option to be able to use some of that 60 gallons for other purposes.
I can't help but to notice you've got a brass fitting here and OEM is plastic.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm big into brass.
I think brass isn't gonna bend. So if you get on there with an impact on your hose clamp, it's not gonna cause a leak.
Yeah, that's way better.
They make a special tool for this where you literally get on it with like a clamp ring and twist it. I always like give those away to people whenever they're here and picking up a tank. So I don't have any more right now, but you can get them at O'Reilly, AutoZone, Amazon, like 15 bucks. But or you can hit it with a dead blow and a mallet. Rotate the ring counterclockwise to get it transferred over.
You're just tipping the fuel to one side of the tank?
I actually forgot a little step. That won't kill us, but there's on the bottom of this water separator, what's holding it in is a little T27. Actually, they updated it in 23 to an 8 mil. Now I'm feeling it on the bottom. So on, I think 17 to 22, it was a T27 Torx. Then now it's a little 8 mil bolt that holds the water separator.
Just to get it to loose, just to get it loose.
I should have done it when it was up in the air. I knew I was forgetting something. You want me to, where we can hover this over, I'll show them the float in there. It's kind of cool to see. So this is the low pressure fuel pump that has the resistor card, level sensor on here that tells your gauge when it's empty and when it's full. So it's really cool how it works. It's just a float, moves up and down, and it moves a resistor on this side. So as you can kind of imagine, with we're gonna put our bigger O-ring in first, but with the S&B tank, nothing changes on your gauge reading. That float is still moving up and still moving down. And I will say the only thing is now there's a little bit more fuel above that float level. So it's gonna take 5-6 gallons for that float to start moving. And you see we had it kind of in the wrong, these studs in the wrong position.
I see.
We want this to be right there, so we need to rotate this. So now you can imagine right there. So once you rotate the ring, this will be exposed. When the float was like bottomed out and it's showing 0 on your dash, they don't want you to run out right when you hit 0. So there's a fuel reserve built on every tank.
Interesting.
And that's like the fuel on the very bottom of the tank. And then this one, it's like a 2 to 3 gallon reserve, and on this one would be like 4 to 5 gallon reserve because it's up longer.
So don't absolutely freak out when you're zeroed, but go find it.
I know everybody does, but I think I'm one of the only ones that doesn't because I know how this works. And like,
obviously it's known that it's hard on a fuel pump when you get low on fuel.
Yep.
But I just kind of wanted to show people what it looks like. So,
for these newer trucks, the way that they actually suck the fuel is they use a Venturi to overfill that bucket. So if you took out that bucket, if you took out the bucket when you only have like, call it an 1/8 inch of fuel, that bucket's actually gonna be completely topped off.
Really?
The way these new fuel pumps.
So it's really not as hard?
It's not as hard.
You can see here we've got about less than 1/2 inch of fuel in this tank, and the sending unit is just dumping out fuel all the time. And this simulates a sloshing environment, heavy acceleration, deceleration. No matter what the fuel level, you know, down to almost nothing. You can see in here it's, you know, barely up my pinky. And we've always got extra fuel than the motor needs in the bucket, thanks to that Venturi being powered by the external lift pump.
So we got everything transferred over to the S&B tank. You got your fuel lines. We have our little check valve in there, in the filler, vent. This is our rollover valve. That's going to basically vent after the tank is full. So if it heats up, the fuel can come up. The fuel sending unit got transferred over. The guard cap as well. We have it positioned to where you can actually see the electrical, so you can plug that electrical on really easy when it's in. All the fuel lines are snapped in. We have the same kind of bracket as stock, really secure. This is your def injector line. Yeah. That's teed off at the return. Then fuel sending or fuel water separator is in the bracket. Everything's ready to go. So when we're putting this in, what we're thinking about is just really getting that filler and vent over the frame rail. So it doesn't get caught in between the frame rail as we tighten everything up. So that'd be like the first thing we think about. Then also this vent line, you can actually toss it over the frame rail now. That's gonna feed all the way back to the filler. So just making sure everything's clear. The tank's in place as we'll do all of our connections. So the electrical on top, we don't want that, you know, we want to make sure that's free, can be installed. The two fuel lines, electrical there. We just want to get everything connected, make sure it can be connected before we start tightening up the straps. Think I'll need it?
I have a few more questions for you.
Oh yeah, for Cayman or me?
Well, I think you can answer this. Does it change your clearance?
It's 1.5 inches lower, but it's not a problem.
Not a problem. How does somebody go about like getting one?
sbfilters.com, and we can either connect you with the installer and you would buy it from the installer, or you can buy it from our website if you're going to do it yourself.
Awesome.
Yeah. In fact, Cayman, you said that you're close to the few miles to empty.
We are.
But it's probably not a do-it-yourself type of thing.
I think it's going to be. So we don't actually have one in hand yet. Somebody else has been working on it for us. But from 11 all the way to 22, we've had the ability to change it. But in 23, they updated the computer, so we've been working on it like day and night to find something. I'm priming it, so no foot on the brake. I'm just pressing the start button until it gets to the gauge. So you should actually, if you listen closely, you can hear the pump in the tank right now. So we'll let it run. I think it runs for like 20 seconds, then it'll stop. And then we'll press it again. There we go.
Oh, that started right up.
Oh yeah. I got like 10 primes in there. So.
Okay.
As you can see, the guys tackled a few other mods during our visit, and we'll chat about those in upcoming videos. S&B is best known for their air filter, and for good reason. And Cayman wouldn't let us leave without replacing the cold side pipe.
Like this pipe is the biggest failure probably on Power Strokes. Right here, it slits right here and pops. You can just Google 6.7 Power Stroke cold side pipe failure, and there's hundreds of posts. We get daily phone calls about these breaking.
The last step, making a fuel run just to make sure everything is connected and there are no leaks.
Your installer didn't make any mistakes.
Yeah.
We're clean.
No leaks. Awesome.
Awesome. Thank you.
Auburn Gold County RV Park. The survey says 7 hours and 21 minutes.
Not bad. So yeah, that was our action-packed day. Now I really am ready to be done with this drive.
Yeah, I know. I can drive now a little bit.
It's 54 minutes, then we're done.